OHSG, a safe space where other families, like theirs, could share pain and find a reason to keep living. They spoke in schools, appeared on television, and testified before Parliament. They were no longer just grieving parents. They were voices for the voiceless. Our daughter didn't die for nothing, Gary once said. If her story could stop just one person from doing harm, then she's still saving lives. Legal and social reform. Anita's murder sparked outrage on a level Australia hadn't seen in decades. There were nationwide protests demanding the reinstatement of the death penalty. More than 50,000 people signed petitions within weeks. The story dominated every major paper. It haunted dinner tables, classrooms, parliament sessions. Though capital punishment remained abolished, Anita's case pushed forward reforms. Victims' rights legislation became stronger. Sentencing for violent crimes tightened. Victim impact statements, now standard in court, were shaped, in part, by the Links advocacy. Anita became the face of every innocent woman walking home alone, every parent's fear, every politician's wake-up call. Public psychology, a shattered illusion. Australia, before Anita, believed itself to be safe, peaceful, civilized. Anita's single quotes as death shattered that illusion. For the first time in decades, Australians began locking their doors. Women carried pepper spray. Night travel became feared. Children were told, don't talk to anyone, don't trust strangers. The innocence of the suburbs gone, replaced by a collective trauma. In media and Anita's story has been the subject of documentaries, books, podcasts, talk shows, but not all portrayals were welcomed. Some media were accused of exploiting her pain using graphic details for ratings. Others criticized the glorification of the killer's faces and names. But for many, telling Anita's story was necessary because forgetting her was unforgivable. She was one of us, a woman said at a 20-year memorial, and if it happened to her, it could have happened to me. Grace and Gary's final years. Gary passed away in 2008. Grace followed in 2013. Until their final breath, they remained Anita's voice. They never allowed her to become just another cold case. They kept her name alive on podiums, in legislation, in the stories of others they helped. Their grief became a crusade, and in doing so, they saved lives. Room 57 reflects, not every legacy is about triumph. Some are born from ashes. Anita Lorraine Cobby's story is not just a tragedy. It's a warning, a mirror, a reminder that beneath society's surface, monsters still breathe. But it's also a tale of resistance. Of parents who refuse to be broken. Of a nation forced to look at itself and ask,